Hi, hello. How's it going? My name is Micah, and I'd say my life's been going pretty well. I've just been at home, keeping my distance, just doing what I like to do. That just being a gamer that just likes to upload on YouTube, pretty much. Huh. Now, about what my life has been like. Well, I was a good kid. Um, Like I wasn't really into any trouble. I was raised really well, and I couldn't ask for any better parents. And now I'm grown. I'm an adult that can, you know, do laundry, take care of dishes every once in a while, and just kick back and just be happy. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll take this moment to take you outside. So here we go. Don't forget to wear a mask. 20 seconds. Alright, we're outside. Alright, now what can I talk about as I go ahead and just take a walk? Well, I think I'll just talk about my school days. Like back when I was a kid, I wasn't the biggest fan of school. I would prefer being home. But then as time went by, I grew up, I started getting used to school, and I just started making friends. Made tons of friends back in my school days, and it was a good time. Like the teachers loved me, my peers liked me. I had a good school life. Nothing went wrong, and I'm not really known for having a bad day, like getting in a fight and all that. Nah, I wasn't that kind of person. I was a very great student back in my school days, and yeah, it was just a good time all around. Went to well, sorry for losing myself. Then middle school. Middle school was the time I went to my very first school dance. One day I was curious, and then I went to school dance, and ever since that day, I've been a big fan of school dances. Like, there was just something about school dances that just unleashed this brand new personality of mine. Well, not personality, but it unleashed a beast within. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, when I went into the school dance, I suddenly became full of energy. Like, more energy than I'm usually full of when I'm, like, at home. And it was quite the time. Yeah, whenever I go to a school dance, I was just full of this odd new energy. Like, I had no idea I was just full of dancing spirit until, the day I decided to go to the very first school dance. Well, not the first school dance, but it was the day I went to a school dance for the first time. And that was the full school dances. Then time went on, I went to high school, and when I started high school, I was in Colorado. And Colorado is like my favorite state because it was just a beautiful state. And then the peers I met in the school I went to in high school. Well, before I went to high school in Colorado, I had to go to a different middle school in Colorado because while I was still in middle school, I had to move because well, I don't know why we were moving, but we just moved. So I went to Colorado as an 8th grader, and I went to Fort Carson Middle School, I believe. Yeah, not Fort Carson, but the Carson Middle School. I think that was the name. And then when I entered high school, that's when I started going to Fort Carson. Yeah, yeah. In middle school, I was in Fort Carson, and then in high school, I was at Fountain Fort Carson, and had a great time in Fountain Fort Carson High School. The peers were great. the teachers were great. I loved the students I met, and the teachers loved me. Again, I was like a really good, I was a really great student back in my day. Like, I had my problems of not understanding the things I was trying to learn, but after all that, I just managed to do the best I can to just manage in class. And at the end of the day, I ended up graduated. Now, on my graduation, when I graduated, I actually cried. Like, everyone was just, the audience was just looking at all of us, just watching everybody getting their degrees. I was trying to hold it in, but then the moment everyone started leaving, I couldn't hold it anymore. The tears were out, and I was just full of tears. Yeah, it was a very momentous day for me. And nowadays, I'm just at home playing video games, really. Do you like the view? Yeah, this is a park, and yeah, it's a really nice park. Got some trees, got some slides, got some swings and other things. There's this track you can just walk on. Yeah, there's another track over there too, but I'm going to start with the track that's over here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the view, and I hope I don't look too weird with this mask on and sunglasses. Looking at myself, I look like I'm about to, like, start something, but I'm not, so don't panic. Alright, so what to talk about as I make my way to the track for some exercise? I don't know, but I will say that it's been a long time since I've actually took a walk. Like, before this crazy, thing happened, I refused to name it because YouTube wouldn't like it. Because of this thing that started, I couldn't really do much. Like, I was spooked. Not entirely spooked, but spooked to the point where I decided to stay home a lot more than usual. I mean, it's not really different. I'm used to being home because, I play video games, but yeah, I stayed home and didn't really get a chance to, see some movies. Now, as I walk through this track, I'm just going to go ahead and just show you what I see whenever I take a walk in these tracks. Like, the neighborhood's very amazing. You got some goals for people to play soccer, and you just got all this. Past all that are the train tracks. And as you're walking on these tracks, you get to see a little bit of history. And I think I'm going to take the time to just read the history stuff to you. So yeah, this is all you see this is all I see when I just take walks. Like, very nice view, and I really enjoy the view. Like, loads of trees, and overall just a beautiful sight, I mean, it doesn't like a beautiful track. I mean, a beautiful sight. Yes, I'm walking on a track. I'm talking about, like, the sight as I, walk in these tracks. Alright, I'm on my way to a lock, and at that lock, there's a little bit of history. So, we're going to head towards that lock, and then I'm just going to read what the sign says. So, yeah, this is the lock. Yeah, very nice looking lock. I hope I'm doing this right, or this is gonna look bad. Alright, got the lock, and then we have this. Alright, hope you can see this. I'll just go ahead and read it to you, and then I'll just move on. Okay. This beautiful piece of Texas pink granite was discovered just south of the Walker House along the railroad tracks that border the Blockhouse Creek neighborhood in Williamson County, Texas. It is widely known that most of the pink granite found along this rail line was destined for the construction of the state of Texas Capitol in downtown Austin back in the 1880s. Many of the large chunks of granite still rest along the railroad between the Quarry in Marble Falls and Austin. Local Cub Scout Pack 171 was tasked by the neighborhood to relocate this timeless reminder of Texas history for view by all passers-by. Dedicated in the year of our Lord 2011. Wow. I'm actually not so far off. 2011? I thought the lot would be older. But 2011, that's just about 9 years back. During the last decade. So apparently that big clock has been a thing since 2011. I could have sworn it was like very older. Alright, yeah, so I'm just taking it easy at home. I'm always taking it easy. Like, if you want to meet me, we pretty much get along because, you know, very laid back and such. Alright. Right, we have one rock here, and it says that we are this is 1/8 mile. I guess that counts how far you go in these tracks. Alright, I don't really know what else to talk about besides this beautiful day. Like, it's very nice out, loads of clouds, and yeah, I actually missed this. Like, since I haven't left the house to walk in a while, and it just feels really good just to start doing that again. It really does. Now, will I take you to the other track? Honestly, I don't know. I just wanted to start off with this one because, you know, it's the closest one. And the other track is just quite far away. So, I'm not really gonna go back there. I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to go with this track. This track seems like more, you know, famous. Yeah. And I got more trees as we walk by. As I walk by. And, I keep saying and. Not while I'm doing this, how are you? How are you handling this crazy, saga that we unfortunately have to deal with? Like, what have you been doing to, you know, keep you cool and stay sane? For me, well, I'm staying home. There's no better option. Like, if I would like take a flight, something could happen. So my best option is just staying inside. I don't know what else to do. But if you still have plans on just enjoying your life to the fullest, you're definitely braver than me. You definitely are. Whew. Alright. I hope the camera has been doing a good job at keeping my face as I do this. Like, I don't really do this, really. So, I'm still a bit on the off side. Not off as in not comfortable, off as in it's weird, but I can get the hang of it. Yeah, definitely used to doing stuff like this, and I'm actually enjoying myself. Oh, okay. This one seems a little funky, but it says 1/4 mile. So, yeah, with this 1/4 a mile on this big track, I hope you were able to see the numbers. Really hope my camera work was good. Oh my god. Yeah. Again, with this mask and the sunglasses, look like I have other plans, but I'm not doing any of that, so don't worry. I'm a good person. But yeah, this is pretty much the track that, you know, exists in where I live, and I hope you like it. Yeah, just nothing but pink all the way. Yeah, as I walk, there's just all this pink granite, if you will, or the rail line. Yeah, nothing but pink rail line, and it's a rather nice sight. Hope you like it. Alrighty. if I actually make a turn, I can just make my way back home immediately. So, I'm not the best speaker. Like, I can talk, but like, making a speech, I'm really not good at that. I tend to just slow down every time I try to do things like this. Now, I could just keep going ahead to enjoy the rest of the track, or I could just turn this way and then make my way back home. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep walking on the track, honestly. But yeah, there's a shortcut I can take. It can take me either back home or just right on this track. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just enjoy myself by walking those tracks. And yeah, there's really nothing else to see here, well, except for the last rock over there. So once I get to the last rock, I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, like I'll probably show the other rail line that I can walk on, but I don't think I'm gonna like actually walk on it because I think I've done this long enough. So yeah, after I see the next rock, I'm just gonna head towards the other rail line, and then I guess that's about it. Yeah. Well, hope you're enjoying this journey. It's a nice day, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed witnessing what a beautiful day today is. Okay, now, when you walk here, it now says 3/8 mile. Don't know why it goes from 1/8, 4/8 to 3/8, but yeah, that's how it goes. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's just go ahead and head towards the other rail line of tracks I can walk onto, shall we? Also, there's this one that just says start. Just thought I'd start it off real quick before I head to the other rail line. And here's the other rail line I was talking about. Gonna take a moment to just come here, but I'm not gonna walk the entire track. I'm just gonna show off the fact that there's just another one. So, just gonna walk a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and head back. Although it's nice to like be out of the house, I don't want to stay out of the house for too long. I still gotta take the situation seriously and avoid putting other people at risk. But yeah, here's the other rail line. Like on the left, you get to just keep going and going, and then there's this other rail line. The choice is really up to you. You can just like go that way, then make your way back over here, or you can just go this way, and then make your way all the way back over here. Oh, and then in the middle, we just got like beautiful grass and whatnot, and even more trees and even more houses. Again, this neighborhood is rather very beautiful, and yeah. So that's it for the other rail lines. As soon as it has been being out of the house, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the house. So, see you in a bit. On my way back home, I'm also just show off a little bit of the neighborhood. Yeah, I used to take walks over there, but again, for the situation we're in, I decided to stay home, and I kind of miss being out walking. Yeah, so we got some more houses and even more trees. Got some other people living here. Otherwise, what would the neighborhood be without people like actually living here? And yeah, these are the other houses I see whenever I leave the house. So yeah, that's all I want to show you. Whew. Well, this has been a journey of me actually being outside the house, considering or despite being under quarantine. Hope you enjoyed. Hope what I had to offer was interesting. And I guess I'll just head back inside in the comfort of my home and just stay home for the sake of the people. Yeah, definitely don't want to get other people sick. So I'm going to head back home, stay home, keep a distance, and just do what I can to, entertain myself. Alright. See you later. Wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay safe.